Right, I'm back again with another episode, with another episode concerning the trend, the new pattern, the new trend, the brand new issue, brand new problem that is happening in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town. Right, I am told that Ndebele kids, Ndebele children, Ndebele youths, either boys or girls, there's a new trend that is happening. There's a new phenomenon, a new pattern that is happening, whereby they are seen leaving their homes, leaving their homesteads, leaving their houses, coming as they come from their residential areas like Mpopoma, Luveve, Mzilikazi, Ngulumane, Njube, and others. Even Pumula South, Pumula North, these ghettos, these ghetto locations, and they come and stay on the street. They come and loitering around the streets of Bulawayo. Any street, as long in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town, a new trend, a new phenomenon, a new pattern, a new development that's happening. Of course, it's not a positive one, it's not a good one, it's not a nice one. It's in bad light, it's in a bad shape, in a bad picture, or presenting a bad picture. So I heard, according to study, according to research, I heard that when they come on the streets, they're facing a lot of harrowing conditions, bad social economic conditions that they are facing there on the streets, whereby they end up succumbing to survival strategies or survival modes like begging for food, begging for alms, begging for things, begging for amenities, begging for whatever they want as children, as Ndebele kids, Ndebele children, or Ndebele youths. Some of them, they end up scavenging like animals, bush animals, wild animals. This is what I saw on the internet. It's not coming from me. It's not coming from my mind. It's not coming from my brain. It's not coming from my head. I was reading on the internet, perusing, browsing, reading, and studying, researching on the internet. This is what I found. So when I talk about this, when I talk like this, I am not tribalistic. I'm just calling white as white and calling black as black and calling red as red. You understand? I'm not tribalistic. I've said these things even about Shona people. I also speak bad things about Shona people. I'm Shona and I speak bad things about my Shona people, Shona tribe. I also do the same thing, taking the bull by the horns and calling it as it is. So even bad things or bad stuff about Shona people, Shona tribe, I've spoken a lot of times about it on my channel, on my podcast. So when I talk about this or talk like this, I am not tribalistic. I want just to correct and address that right now. I'm not tribalistic. But I'm just saying things if they are happening in the society, if they're happening in the community, in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town. Okay, back to my story. So when they come on the street, these Ndebele kids, these children or youths around Bulawayo, around the residential areas of Bulawayo, around the suburban areas of Bulawayo, when they come on the streets, some of them are begging, some of them are scavenging, some of them uh, they are forced into informal labor. Informal labor. Informal labor means you just do anything for money. Or this manual task or manual task, manual or manual responsibilities or duties. If people consult you or approach you for them, for you to do them a favor, to do a job for them, then they pay you for that. So these are called manual tasks or manual duties, manual responsibilities that you do under informal labor. So these children, they do informal labor, they do begging, they do scavenging on the streets of Bulawayo. After leaving their homes, after leaving their residential areas, after leaving their suburban areas, to come and stay on the streets, to come and live on the streets, to come and just loiter around the streets for nothing. So this is how Ndebele kids, Ndebele children, these street children are surviving by begging. Of course, you know what it means to beg, by scavenging. You know what it means to scavenge. According to science, according to geography, scavenger is an animal that lives in the bush, lives in the forest, uh, looking for food by scavenging, killing others, killing all these small animals. So it's called scavenging. So in the same way, in the same fashion, in the same pattern, these Ndebele kids, Ndebele children, Ndebele youths, is the same thing that they are doing when they come on the streets of Bulawayo. Any street, as long in Bulawayo city, Bulawayo town, this is what they are doing. Of course, when I talk about this, as a Christian, as a child of God, I'm not happy. I'm not impressed by this kind of a reality, by this kind of a social phenomenon, over this kind of a social trend happening in Bulawayo city, Bulawayo town. I'm not happy. But I have to call a spade a spade. I have to call white as white. I have to call black as black. I have to call red as red. What are they doing on the streets? Why are they leaving their homes? Why are they leaving their houses? Why are they leaving their residential areas? Why are they leaving their suburban areas? Somebody has to look into the root causes. Somebody has to penetrate deep and dig out the root causes or the motivating factors or the pushing factors. Why are children, why are kids, why are babies, why are these youths leaving their areas and come on the streets of Bulawayo? But the main purpose of this video, the main purpose of this recording or this production is to tell you how they are surviving. This is survival strategies, survival modes, survival skills that they've come up with, that they've developed or established by themselves, which is one, begging, two, scavenging, and three, doing informal labor on the streets of Bulawayo. Any street of Bulawayo, this is what they're doing, these kids. A new trend, a new phenomenon, a new social reality, brand new problem, a brand new challenge happening to the people of Bulawayo, to the residents of Bulawayo. Of course, the government has to look into it. Of course, social workers have to look into it. Of course, government, social department or social departments, the professionals or experts, they have to come and look into this matter in Bulawayo, Bulawayo city, Bulawayo town. What are your comments? Write or drop in the comments box. I'm done talking. Peace out.